Hello everyone, welcome on back to Riverbend Springs. Alright, so I think first things first, we're going to get the glass here set off in probably this field first. The second layer of fertilizer, we just got these planted last time. I think fertilizing will be an easy thing for a worker to manage. Now we actually have several things to do, at least sell this month. It's a surprising amount, really, because we do have one harvest this month, and then we have these fields to weed and second layer of fertilizer. So, all right, so let's go to the John Deere here. There is another stage of the Grain Elevator Museum. Unfortunately, there is. This here is not quite enough to get it to the end. I think we're still going to be like 3,000 or 4,000 liters short of long planks. I think it's about 1,000 liters short of planks. So we'll still have to wait till next month to get all the products in there. I would think this is likely all that's left. It looks really complete, so I'm not quite sure what is needing these products. There's some like wood railings maybe that could be put up. Like it's kind of a stretch, you know. I'm not sure where it needs 10,000+ liters of these products, but it is what it is. We'll still get a pretty penny for these, probably over $100,000 here. Then we'll still have probably 250,000 from bottled goat milk. That'll be sold this month. It looks like wood chips are our highest this month. Next month we'll probably have the lettuce and oyster mushrooms. So we have a lot of money coming in the next month or so. You can see it looks pretty complete, but maybe some of the wood railings here, I mean, kind of a stretch, but $95,500 there. Of course, we do have cotton harvest this month, which I'm going to take those bales and we'll bring them to the rope manufacturer, and then we'll make rope out of them. So we'll lease the rope maker, though. I'm sure it's going to be right around that $1,000 a day rental cost that basically all of the buildings cost. We'll head on back up to the farm. We'll get all of the bottled goat milk loaded up. That'll bring us to probably 700,000. Wow. We need things to spend on. We could probably buy the cotton harvester if we wanted. Alright, so we got 34,000 liters of bottled goat milk here. I even put it on the trailer. That's how much we have. Normally I don't do that when I'm selling at the kiosk here, because, I mean, it's literally not that far of a drive. But this is just far enough that it probably makes sense, or just enough on it to make sense. So what, 180,000? No, not 180, 280,000. Yeah, it's about there, but 279,000. So not too bad, not too bad. Like I said, we're going to make a ton of money from that. I'm going to put this trailer probably over here for the time being. I saw the worker was done out here. Still have plenty of fertilizer in here. I filled it up with what we had on the farm beforehand. I'll double check, but I would assume it's pretty good. Yep, looks perfect. Probably better than what I could do. So I'll get this dropped off. We'll grab the weeder. I'll put the worker and the weeder in the field right over there. By the time they're finished with that, we'll probably have the wood chips sold. And I think that's everything that we have to sell this month. We had quite a bit. We really did have quite a bit. Then we can start working on the farm ourselves. Likely, obviously, the hoeing in that field, and then harvest for the cotton field. How much is a cotton harvester? Like, I've never considered buying one before, but we have the financial ability to. 485,000 for this model. It's not bad. That's kind of tempting. It's kind of tempting to buy it. Obviously, we'd not have to rent it, and we wouldn't have the extra daily costs because we'd keep it over the day. But it's also 485,000, so it would still cost more. All right, so I'll grab the trailer here. We can get everything loaded up with it. I wonder what the price of eggs are, because we have a decent amount here, so we could sell some. They're not too badly priced right now. They're not too far off. Be about $3,000 we'd be missing if we sell it right now. I guess it's not a big deal if we wait. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so let's head up to the sawmill and we can get the wood chips loaded up. I think they're highest at Terminal 2? Yeah. The animal dealer is pretty similar priced. And I think that's just on the way, right? On the way back. Yeah. We might do that. That's less out of our way to sell. Literally on our way back to the farm, we can basically sell it. So it's not too bad. Alright, so that should be all of it. We can double check in here, but it should be 23,000 liters. Now it's 300 and some, obviously, in the production itself, but yeah, nice thing about wood chips in 25 is they're actually worth something. So this will be like $40,000. Let's get the animal dealer tagged. I don't know if we've sold anything here before. We can definitely get it checked out. Well, I might have sold silage here. I think we did one cut off of our grass field one time, and we made it into silage, and we just sold it. Which, I mean, I don't think was worth a ton, because silage in 25 is not worth nearly as much as it was in 22. I think 22 was like $5.50 on at high price, like $5.50-ish per 1,000 liters. I think it's $3.50 here. Obviously, that depends on your difficulty, but just an example, like that's a pretty sizable difference. $200 less, which does make sense. I mean, silage was always probably the best, one of the best crops in 22, so it does kind of make sense why they'd want to try to lower it some. Incentivize people to do something other than silage. Should be right here. A worker completed their task. That's basically perfect timing, because we'll probably take that tractor. We can start working on the hoeing in the bigger field. $38,000 there. I'm curious, how much does this cost? 300,000. Not terrible. And the main reason we're making it is to do it for the playground. We can do rope, which we probably won't finish this construction project, just to be honest. You know, we're what, 35 episodes in? Well, probably more than that, like 38. And we're not quite done with the grain elevator museum, so you think we're gonna get that done too? Unless it's significantly less steps, probably not. I'm sure there's some product that we'll have to go out of our way to get. Doing the cement factors that, you know, we had to try to get the rocks to collect, because that is a problem with Riverbend. It might be fine now, but I know at one point the debris crusher, you couldn't actually take the rocks from it. But there are some modded equipment that can. Looks like they did a good job out here. I'll probably just drop this trailer and park this over here next to the flatbed. Because more than likely what will happen with this is I might just load them up, the bales, with the super strength onto our trailer. Because if we get more than one bale, which is possible, I don't think the cotton trailers, where are they? I think most of them for the square bales are only one bale. There we go, cotton transport. For the square bales, it's one bale, looks like. Oh, we can do two. That's with a semi-trailer, though. So we'd have to get either a semi or get a dolly with that. It starts getting a little more costly than I'd like. Alright, so that field looks pretty good. I don't think we need to look at it in the menu. We can start working on the larger field here, which I don't think will take too long to do. Honestly, hoeing is a lot quicker than you think. Like, a lot of it is because you do it at what, like 15 miles an hour, I think it is. It's quite fast. I guess I can just wait and see how fast we drive. Can I do 2 headlands? And it did take effect. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, 15 miles an hour you can weed at. So it makes it go significantly faster just by doing this. You know, a spraying would be, what, 7, 8 miles an hour? I think that's kind of average. Yeah, it's a lot wider. But, you know, this being double the speed does probably make up some of that difference. It's a lot cheaper than spraying, too, I'm pretty sure. Well, A, because there's no chemical, obviously. You don't gotta buy the herbicide. But I think sprayers themselves are probably about the same price or more expensive than this hoe here. Although sprayers can be kind of pulled with basically any tractor, which is probably a pro to them. You don't need I think it's like 150, 160 horse tractor to pull this, which isn't a terribly high amount, but certainly more than a sprayer. Well, I think I'll just go ahead and start my time lapse. We'll get this field here finished out, so I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Millions of people live for the night, chasing a feeling just for a high. And when I was all alone, I found you. Millions of people can't get it right, waiting for someone all of their life. And when I was getting lost, I found you. When the night turns to day and the moon starts to fade, will you be there? Will you be there? When the sky starts to rain, will you run? Will you stay? Will you be there? Or will you be there? Right when the love runs out, world turning upside down, not gonna let you go.
Alright, so just like that, we are just about done with the hoeing here. So we'll get this dropped off at the farm. Then I think I'm leaning towards buying the harvester, even though buying the production wouldn't be a bad idea. Because if we would do, you know, sheep or something, we'd have the production just to put the wool in. But I have to check how much it costs to lease that, the production. If it's $1,000 a day, or $1,000 a month, basically, that's what, 300 months it would take for it to actually make sense to buy it over renting it. Outside of, obviously, like, resale value. I mean, you can't resell the production when you lease it. That's a take-in, though. Alright, so let's check this out. Where is $821 a day? So that's pretty cheap, I feel like. Showing you the ropes since 1998. Okay, so I have to drop it there and okay. Yeah, I think leasing it would be the better bet. Crossing point ropes, nice. That's just, yeah, it takes so long to actually make sense for us to buy that production. Versus this, I think leasing is $24,000. It's gonna easily take us over a day, so we'll have that because we'll have the other field next month. Probably more than an hour, maybe 2. Obviously, that's still far cheaper than the buy price, but I would think you'd get a more higher resale price for this. I might be wrong, but we still have, you know, $333,000, which will be sold. You know, we'll get more things sold pretty soon, so we could potentially look to buy fields. And here we go. I didn't quite expect to buy it when we planted the cotton. I fully expected to lease the harvester for 2 months. But yeah, I mean, our bank account has gotten quite large since then. Selling a lot of different goods, and we'll have a lot more money coming in. Because we'll have a couple of fields of soybeans for harvest. I think those, yeah, they should be ready before June, so we should easily, hopefully, have them harvested and sell them. We'll have the ropes, obviously, to sell. We'll have more wood products. We'll have some cement products, which I think I need to get the cement factory refilled up. And then we'll have, what, 150,000 easily from the greenhouse goods. So just next month, we'll be back to, you know, 400 and almost 500,000. So not too bad. Not too bad. We might sell some honey in there. That's not really worth that much, but I think if the price is good, we'll sell it as well. You And we do have beehives. I know it's shocking because I don't think we've really sold much of them. I think I sold them one of the first years, and then that's about it. But that's because we needed money pretty badly for a while there. Get this unfolded. I might check too to see if you can pick these up now with a front loader. I know in 22 you couldn't, so curiosity's sake. I do want to probably put steering assist lines on. Well, this is a fully fertilized cotton field. This edge right here is probably not going to be the greatest because I did have to drive in it some with the combine to get around. Because the header trailer was in the yard and I had the header on. And we couldn't fit through any other entrance. So I had to go basically through the field. That was the option, really. Over 1,000 liters so far. Do we have the option to unfinished bales? Okay. And I want to turn on automatic drop. I don't think it's super important we do unfinished bales for this first field. Because whatever's unfinished we can just take to the field across the road there and do the same in it, so it's not the end of the world. Obviously, if it's like 98% full, then I'm just gonna unload it partial, partial bale. But for the most part, as long as I get one bale probably into the rope production, I'm happy. This will take a little while to do, I'm sure. This isn't, obviously, cotton harvesters are not the largest harvesters in the world. I think this is 6 meters. I mean, it's significantly, easily half the size as our combine header. Well, I think I'll go ahead and start a time lapse. We can finish out the cotton harvest, hopefully nice and quick, and then we can get some brought to the rope maker. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Keep you close. Thousands are in the crowd. Minutes are counting down. Promise that you won't go. Right when the love runs out. For the light, dancing around like stars in the sky. And when I was in the dark, I found you. What if the lightning never strikes? And when the rain stops, we'll be dry. When the sun begins to rise, I'll find you. When the night turns to day and the moon starts to fade, will you be there? Will you be there? When the sky turns to gray, will you run? Will you stay? Will you be there? Or will you be there? Right when the love runs out, world turning upside down. Not gonna let you go. Keep you close. Thousands are in the crowd. Minutes are counting down.
Alright, so we're on the last strip for the cotton harvest. I'll probably unload this bale. I know it's obviously only going to be 80% full, but I think it'd be nice to get something in the rope maker now and kind of go from there. I would doubt it would run through all of this in a month. So we can get it going now, get it started. Maybe like 82% full, maybe 82. Nope, not even 82% full. So 16,000 liters from that field. You mean, yeah, sure, it's not a full bale, but 16,000 liters is still quite a bit. I'm kind of curious on how much that is, like money-wise. Let's unload this bale. I doubt it would show in here. Oh, it does. 68,000 at max price. Alright, so like I said, I was kind of curious if they changed the cotton bales, because I know in the past, the square bales you couldn't use a front loader for. Kind of curious now. The round bales you could, you just need a massive weight. I mean, you might be able to. I don't know if I have enough weight on the back, though. I think before it would just, like, phase through it, basically. Yeah, I don't got enough, I don't know if I have anything heavy enough to put on the back, either. Well, that's nice to know for future reference, at least. Maybe if I get a super large weight or something, it'll be good. But yeah, for the time being, I'll just put that on for super strength so I can get it there. Maybe maybe I'll have to try in the future with maybe like the fertilizer spreader. Even then, it felt like it was not even close. Like I needed quite a bit more weight back there. Alright, so let's get the rope maker tagged. We'll just head down this way. Off we go. We can get this bale put in there. I'll have to remember to lease the production before I go and put it in there, because that would be quite unfortunate if I do all this work just to sell it. I would assume we could sell it there too. Alright, well, here we are at the rope maker. I'm not quite sure how much, ropes we'll get from just this one bale. I kind of wouldn't think it's that much, but hard to say. We'll go ahead and lease that. 150 cotton to 40 rope. It's not like a ton, then. Still get a decent amount, but to get like I think it's 10,000 liters or whatever it is for was a little high. Oh, there it goes. Took a second. So yeah, we'll definitely want to keep an eye on it, but I think the playground needs like 10,000 liters of ropes. So it might be quite a bit of cotton to even get enough in there for that first stage. And I would imagine there's more needed in the future. We'll see. We'll see. Well, I think that's about everything for today. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.